Hi, Ahimsa, and welcome to the stream. He's back. Songs are resetting every time. I'm not left to keep an eye on that. But yeah, I nearly didn't get back in. I was like, forgot my password is an option on there. Let's take it. Sound hasn't acted on now. I haven't done anything different as far as I know. I will try and have a go. On my voice or the sounds. On my voice on there. I'm gonna try to look it up. Test. Any better? Sounds like I'm far away. I'm right by it. So how about now? I just bend it a bit towards my head. How about now? Hello, test. Testing. Testy test. How am I sounding now? I've bent it right towards my mouth. How about now as well? So I just bend it even further. Yeah, better, good. So today we're going to be doing my cats, as you can see here. Let me introduce you to everyone. So this one here is Lucy. This one is Tilly. And these nutters are the new kittens, Dexter and Jasper. Now I don't know how we're gonna get everything done today, so I guess I better start back to St. Lucy or something. So I'm gonna go to Pencil and just start new twin and Lucy here. Might have to zoom in closer. So just picking out little spots for the notes. So I'm joining them back out. If it would have done it. Right. There's gonna be certain notes that'll miss me that black. So just changing it to black and changing it to new browser, like reset browser. And also what I should have done was the actual sketch. Change the opacity to say 20 so we can see what we're doing better. That's better. Right. Now We'll make sure they're all sharp for a minute. I think some of them will be have to be smooth, but just getting these little hairs in, like so. The ones down here on his cheeks, and the other side. Now there's going to be certain nodes that are rounded or smooth, like so, like that one there, and then we'll see three. This one. Now, with these headlands, I'm just going to bend ones that are there, like that. This one's going to have to be down. Maybe the other one. Just tidying up the knees. That one's a bit further in. Now, just gonna tidy up this face a minute. So, grabbing the knees. It's gonna make it look more catchy. That's pretty good. So yeah, there we got the starting of our Lifty. Cuties. Yeah, the twins are they are such a nightmare. These twins. I wish they'd all get on like this, like. I suppose they will eventually. But yeah, this is much closer than they are in actual real life. I'm going to start doing the other bits. So I'm going to click away from that so it doesn't think I'm on the screen. Go back into pen tool. And let's do one of these ears for a second. So, triangle for a starter. Like so. Going into node tool now. So we're going to add a couple of nodes here. And everything that is outside of the head, we're gonna make smooth or smart, and then just tidy it up so it looks straight. I don't know if you noticed, but on cats, there's like a little bit of the ear that just sticks out at the bottom, which I'm just doing now, like that. And what I'm gonna do is go back to pen tool, go to insert inside. And then make this shape, and just like a triangle. Get back into node tool, and it's not sharp. There we go. And then just bend the nodes to make sense to the cat, like that. And then duplicate that to the other side. So I'm gonna go duplicate. Go into move tool and move the whole thing across. Go into the transform panel, flip it, and it hasn't done anything. So, deleting what we just done, because I've got no idea what we just done. Selecting the whole thing again, go into duplicate, go into move tool. Now it's selected the whole thing. Go into the transform panel, flip, and then just put it in place over here. It's going to be slightly down to the other one, so like that. Now what I'm going to do is move the sketch above all these layers so we can see what we're doing, and then the actual bits that we just made inside and the main head, we're gonna make a kind of dark grey, like so. And the inner ears, or the main ear bits, we're gonna make a slightly lighter grey, so like that. And then because we've got the sketch on top, we can still see all the details, and we're gonna need that now. And go into pen tool again. Make sure we're not on any particular layer, and just on that one. And I'll start with this nose. So I'm just going to node twin. Now, these are all going to be sharp, but they need to all be smooth. Sorry, my voice is going already. And just continuing to put these needs in. Now going into node tool and selecting the whole thing and going to smart. Making sure it's on top, which it's not. Let's see, now we can actually see it. Now what I'm going to do is move the straight colour to the fill colour, like this. And then just tidy up the nodes. Just move them so they're a bit more rounder. A bit more nose shaped, like, well, for a cat nose anyway. They have got like this little groove in the top. And cute little boogers they are. I just walked in. She's like, what's going on right now? Give them time, that's all everyone keeps saying, so I'm just gonna try and let them carry on. Now, we have done this slightly wrong, so I'm gonna make that fill colour back to the straight colour, and then fill in with a slightly dark, let's say, and keep that straight, because when we do this bit, which is go to pen tool, insert inside, and then draw the line up, go into your pressure, and change the pressure so it's more pointy at one end, go into node tool, and bend, like so it's like a cat nose would be, and you see it makes sense now to have the straight. It always does, because it's coming from nowhere. Now, going out, I'm going to click on the nose. I'm going to go to pen tool, and what I'm going to do is put a node here, and a node here. We're already on that pressure, which is really good. Now, going into node tool, I'm just going to bend that up. Just to give it that sort of four node thing. Very cool, isn't it? Like that. And we're going to do the mouth or the muzzle now. So going into pen tool, making sure we're just in on anything else or on that line we just did. And the little thing okay, we're carrying on. And then I'm just going to make this little 3 lines like say. Go into the node tool. Change the pressure to give it an extra node and make it pointy at each end like that, and then bend, and you might have to adjust the nodes and stuff. Like that. And this one. Not exactly matching the sketch, but it'll do nicely. Now, again, clicking away from there, I go back into the pen tool and just draw this little mouthpiece. So from here, down and up here, go into the node tool, make this smooth or rounded. Because of the way it's angled, there's going to be more mic on this side than the other. It's like the eye on the right that we're looking at. It's going to be slightly bigger than the one on the left that we're looking at. Yeah, start doing these line now. So back into pen tool, make sure we're not on any layers there. this is going to be a slightly different way to what you've seen doing ice before. And zoom right into this. Then start right here. And I'm going to make sure I'm pencil and putting the notes going around. And then come back in. But only till about there. And then I'm going to go back around. And doing up the shape. Now, we are going to need to put the fill into the stroke and go into snow tool. Make sure this part is on the smooth, and then make the shape make sense with the shape. That's all. Like that. Now this bit's looking a bit janky, so I'm going to get this tool and this node. I can't talk to the and just pull it back slightly, and then what we're going to do is just angle these lines slightly like so, and these two are going to be smart or smooth, and we're going to add some more nodes which are going to be smart or smooth, then drag them back down so they're going the other way like that. And then we're going to do that same thing again but on this side. So, start with this node. We're going to add a node each side of it. Like this. And then we're just going to angle them slightly. Just to give it that little flick. Making them smart. Putting them in slightly. Now, adding some extra nodes here. And then select them all, pull them up slightly, just so you get that kind of shape, like you see there. Now, we want it to be slightly thicker on one side, so grabbing this node and just pulling it slightly that way. It's going to make it slightly thicker on that side. Now what we're going to do is go into pen tool and draw the actual eye shape. So start with these nodes down here. We're going to carry on following the shape all the way around. And this time we are joining off like that. And then on the fill we're going to go white. And we're going to make sure that shape is underneath the lines that we just drew, and then going to snow tool, we're going to make it fit underneath those lines, like that, like that. Just making sure it makes sense. Like anything inside of the black lines needs to be inside, like so. Now this bit looks a bit too sharp, so we're going to make it smooth. Just make the lines, so just pull it down there a little bit. This looks too sharp, so we're going to make that smooth as well. And then make it go inside the lines. And then we have, well, we've done that top there. We have the eye white with the black outline, if you want it to be. From here, we're going to go into shape tool, choose the ellipse. Just make a random ellipse up here, and this particular cat's eyes is green, so we're just going to choose a green colour, make it a bit darker than usual, and just move it inside that eye, and give it the streak back, black, like that. We're going to change the pressure. So reset it back to nothing. Now we're going to make that circle, or that ellipse, inside of the curve we just made. Like so you can't see it anywhere else. Like that. Now we're going to make another ellipse, just up here, but this time we're going to make it like really long and skinny, and we're going to go into convert to curves, go into node tool, and make the top and the bottom sharp, like so. Now we're going to make that one a black fill with no outlay, go into the new tool again. This one we're going to make sure it's inside of that ellipse that we just made, and put it into place, like so. And what we're going to do is go into pen tool, make sure we're on the green, and then we're going to make some little odd shapes and show you now. So, like this. They're sort of rectangle, they're sort of not. And going back into node tool, we're just going to make the outside bit curved. Now, we're going to go into the fill, make it that green colour, make it slightly darker, like that. And we're going to repeat the process numerous times. So, if we just duplicate it, and move it down, just give us a good start, go into the node tool, and then we're going to change all these nodes to make sense with the eye itself. So we're going to slightly curve, and join it up to this end, make sure the curve matches, like this. And then we're going to do the whole thing again, so duplicate, and move it down, and go into node tool, and now make it make sense for this position. So, slight curve, making it make sense with up here. Again, slight curves with the outside of the eye, and make sure as well it's thinner on the inside than the outside, if that makes sense. So the outer part is wider than the inner part. That looks really good. Now, I'm going to try and save my time here, and I'm going to duplicate the whole thing, just put it in a group, like so, then duplicate the whole thing, go to new tool, push it across the other side, and hit the transform panel and flip. So, and just push it into place, like that. Yeah, this is very different to what you're used to. Okay. And then, just to finish that eye off, what we're going to do is go into ellipse again, and make sure we're not on anything in particular, so we'll just get the green bit of the eye, and then we'll make a ellipse up here, and make it white on the fill, making sure it's above all those other layers, like that. Oh, no, drop down. Okay, now going into new tool, make sure this is actually rounded, like so. I'm going to duplicate that now, and just push it to the other side of the eye, like so. And as you can see, I give it what they call the Disney effect. I don't know. Yeah, it does look really real, especially when it's zoomed out. Yeah, it's like, when you zoom in, it just looks like layer shapes. Yeah, zoomed out, it does look really good. Now what we're going to do is duplicate that whole eye. So, let's get all those shapes that we just made, and make them into a group. Duplicate that whole eye. Go to the new tool, and push it across the other side. And then go into transform, and flip. And then just push it into shape. Make it a little bit smaller than the other side. Might have to have a little Sorry with this. Now, those shines that we did, the eye shines, are actually on the wrong sides now. So go back in and finding those, we're just gonna push them to the other sides, like that. Just so it makes sense, the way the light is. Oh, we're not done with these eyes yet. As you notice, there's slightly off as well. So, turning the trick slightly down. What you want is these triangles kind of line up, like so. What we're going to do, we're going to go to the pencil. We're going to make sure it wasn't the white of the eye, like so. And then we're going to just join up this little triangle in the corner, like so. And what we're going to do is make this kind of blue colour on the fill. More pinky, like purpley. I'll get it as yeah, like that kind of colour. So it's kind of like a pinky, purpley. And make sure it's in the eye as well. We don't want it to be above that green to the eye, so like that. And just make it a bit like so. And what we're going to do is insert inside and go to pencil, and then just make this kind of shape, like that, and go to new tool. And what we're going to do is just angle these noses slightly, just like this. And then we're going to make that shape the same purple, but a little bit darker, like that. And then we're going to copy that whole thing across to the other side. So if we duplicate that, go to Move Tool, making sure we're inside the other bit, just like we are on this one, underneath that eye again. Move it across, go to Transform, clip it, and then just move it so it makes sense with this eye, like so. That's it. Now, those bits of the eye that are white are too white, so we're going to go back in, selecting those bits of the eye, and then just make them slightly redder, like so. There we go. Oh, it's better. So yeah, those eyes, one are looking really cute, and one they're looking like quite real, really. Now, in a cat's ears, you got, I don't know what they would call them, but there's like little ear fluffs, and we haven't got one side, so we're gonna make them. So, going into, we're going to have to go on the main bit of the ear, so we're going to have to get that other shape underneath that first. So, going into pencil, going into insert inside, and then just making random shapes. So, we're going to go up here, and then across one, maybe up one, and then we're going to join up, go into notes. Now we're going to bend these so they look like little hairs. So this one's going to go this way, that one's going to go that way. Just randomise everything. We're going to make the fill white. Now this is the bit I was on about, we're going to have to move it, well, move the other shape so it's inside on top, like so, and do that exact thing on the other side. So we're going to duplicate it, so we've got a good start. I go to Move Tool, make sure it's underneath the other side, like so. move it across, go into transform, flip it. Now it's pretty good, but I want it to be slightly different to the other side. You're going into node 2. I'm gonna just change some of these hairs. So I just have one going up here, one a bit longer than the others, and one shorter than the others. Just so there's something different to the other side. And also changing it so it's like this, like shorter than the other, like that. And there we have one Lucy head. When we shade it, we're gonna make that mouth darker than the rest, so it looks like the mouth slightly open. But yeah, that is the head for now. On to the body. What we could do is just tidy up a little bit. Is select all of these layers we just made and join them up. Start from the sketch that I just did. Gonna move that out of the group. Yeah, so we've got just the head. Then going underneath the head, I'm gonna start with the body. Making sure we've got enough time, which we have. Using the pen tool. I'm gonna start with the pulls up here. So just making the node tools. Big circle. Making it make sense. And putting in the strip, which is going to be black. Now what we're going to do is make pretty much the whole thing, from the end to smooth, and make sure they're on top of the head, like that. Now this ain't the right shape, so we're going to move that and just tidy it up. But make that one smart, sharp, sorry, smart in the wrong way. Like that. And then what we're going to do is go back into pen tool, make sure we're not actually on the shape, because they'll just think we're on the scene. And we're going to go, just make that a little bit longer, and change the pressure so it goes down into a point. So, going into node 2, we're going to make sure that makes total sense with the rest. And there we go. And now we're going to go back into pen tool. And we're going to be inside the main shape, so insert inside. And then make just this already on the right pressure if it's good. And just bend it slightly, just to make the hands, so one there, and then another one, just duplicate it and go into smooth, and another one just there. These pulls aren't quite right to me, so I'm going to go into the main shape, and I'm going to add some nodes, one here. One's already there, and probably one about here. And what I'm going to do is just bend them slightly. Just going to make them sharp so they don't move. I'm just going to bend them like this, just to give it that uneven thing that pulls would have. And this arm is, I call it arm, but I'm going to add some extra nodes here and here. And I'm just going to bend it slightly, like so. Like that, like that. It doesn't really matter about the end one because it's going to be inside the box. And I'm pushing that one that I made separately into that shape. We're going to make it the whole thing. The fill, which is the same as the head, so just I drop the head and then Oh, I just realized something else I've done as well. Say, or is that? Wait. So is the actual pool itself? No, no, it's right. So it looks wrong pressure, but I assume it is. Something doing that right. I'll come back to it. Because I just noticed on the head we haven't done the little whiskers, or at least the dots for the whiskers. So I'm going to go back into the head, go onto the main head shape, go into her lips, zoom right in, and just make a little ellipse. Make sure it's just the fill, and make it what kind of shape. Duplicate it, and another one here, and duplicate it again. Another one on here, like so. Duplicate it again. Bring it down this time, about there. Now if we duplicate it again, it'll pull it that far. See? And if you don't want to do that, that's called power duplicating. Yeah, the cat's eyes are expressionless. They're like cheeky. So if you don't want it to power duplicate like that, if we just undo that and go back, you go into the layers and just make sure you click off and click back on. Now when you click duplicate, it'll stay where it is. Which is what we want in this case. You see when you power duplicate, it already puts it big bar across. And like this one, so there. Group all these, and then we're going to duplicate it, and go into Move Tool, move it across, go to Transform Panel, flip it. Now we probably don't need so many dots on this side, so I'm just going to go in and try and delete these ones that we don't need, if I can find them. My voice is so terrible. Right, these two. Delete these two. No, that's better. Yeah, those eyes are so, like, are gonna be naughty. You can do anything about it. Right, I think the head is actually done this time. So going back to the main body, we're going to go into Pen Tool, and the main body is actually this kind of shape. So it's down here, and then we're going to make sure it's all this, and the actual head will have a little big dip in it. I'll show you. So selecting the whole thing and just making it smart, and then making sure that we're on black, no pressure, and we're gonna make the fill the same as the head color, like so. Can you see that the back is like angled? I don't know how to explain it, but it would angle like that. Now we know this arm is too long, so we're going to go back into the arm and just grab this node and make it the same length as the body, which is like so, like that. Now we're going to attack the other arm. So, going into the Pen Tool. Now this arm, we're not actually going to see where it connects to the body. We're going to, that's why I would say go away from where you just was, because it will continue from where you just was. just penciling in this pool, like so. Making sure on the pressure going to no tool. Now the whole thing is gonna be smart, like so. And then just making it make sense for the body. Just leaving these aids right. Now this one we're gonna make sharp and do gliding what we done the other way, which is go into pencil, and we're gonna go on this node, but go just so far, make it fresher, so it's pointy. Go back in snake tool, and then make it make sense. Maybe run out a little bit shorter. So now this will be outside of the main pool. We're going to drag it inside first. Going back to the pool, beyond to pencil, insert inside, and then just draw in 2 points. I'm clicking away from it, drawing the same points again, like so. They're already sharp because we've adjusted the pressure before. Just gonna angle these nice and make them more full shape, like so. Now going back into the main pool, we're gonna do the same kind of trick again. So I'm gonna add an extra node, maybe delete this one, not needed. Making these sharp, and then just bending the actual nodes themselves, just so it looks more full shaped. Like this. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We're gonna make it the same color as the head shape, which we've already got selected here, and like so. And on this body, there is 2 things. There is the little hairs that we can show here. So go into pencil, making sure we're on the main body, and you pencil in these hairs. Going into pressure, we're going to make sure it angled at both ends like so, and going into no tool. We're just going to make these little hairs like that. Yeah, just like that. Now, on this particular cat, there's a little white spot just on his neck. So we're going to go into the ellipse tool, go into his main body, zoom in right in there. It's about here. Now, we're going to go up to the colours, get rid of the streak. We're going to make the main fill white. We're going to go convert to curves and into node tool. And we don't want it to be that perfect. So, just going to add a few nodes around the edge here. And just like I was telling Brie about her orange, we're gonna just adjust some like slightly, just so it's less perfect. It's not being perfect, just like so. Just like that. We're gonna go for the feet now. So we're gonna go into the pencil, and we're gonna draw in this hole, just like this. And then join up the shape. We're gonna make sure it's no pressure again. Reset it. Go into new tool. We are gonna make everything but these top 2. If I can select it. We're gonna make the whole thing smart or smooth. leaving those top two. And we're going to do the same again, so we're going to go up here and round again like that. Just so it's got that kind of full shape to it. Like this. Like that. Now we're going to go into pencil, insert and slide. And then we're just going to put the 2 dots here, go into pressure, and make sure that it's got a point to it. And going into new tool, I'm just going to tidy that up, so bend it slightly like that. Make sure it's right on that corner, like that. Probably needs to be a little less, like there. And duplicate it, and do the same. Everything good? Yeah. So I'm looking at the stream, everything looks good to me. So just making sure this lines up on the point. And what we're going to do is go to the ellipse and make these 2 beams. So we're going to go into pressure and reset the pressure. And then, well, on this particular cat's 2 beams, they are also grey. So we're going to go to the main edgy colour and make it slightly lighter. And then using the move tool, I'm just going to put it into place like it should be. Like that. And making that duplicate. And just put it in the other 2 beams. So there'll be one here. And then another one. If we go duplicate again, it'll actually shrink it because of the power duplicate. So we're going to go into where that circle is again, the ellipse, and then duplicate it. Now it'll stay where it is and not resize. And then move to it across. Put it slightly up on the other one. And duplicate it again and go slightly down from the other one. Like that. And then making that main pole, the head colour, like so. Just looking at time, I'm very wary of the time. This is a big project, this is. Going into the pencil now. You want to be just underneath the foot. So we're going to pick this Teek that's just underneath us. And then put in the notes. Doesn't really matter, I'm not going to see it. Like that, and doing it on. Going into new tool now. Selecting most of the nodes, not all of them. If it will let me. Showing, there we go. Clicks. We're going to make those smarter. And that one, they missed. Then we're going to tie them up so it just looks a bit more like a cat leg. Like that. Now this tail, we're going to put in an extra node here, and then select that node, we're going to break it, and we're going to select it again, and then delete it, so that we get that, I don't know what you call it, it's like a break in the line, but it makes the tail. I'm going to make that the same colour as the head, like so.
Are we doing it at the same time? Yeah.
And we're going to duplicate that foot and move it to the side. Like that. And I just noticed the body is not quite right, so I'm going to go back into new tools, select the body, and make sure it's got this part of the leg as well, like so. Making a few extra notes so we can make sense for that. And then just doing this tail, so we'll go into pen tool. And with these, oh, that's why I always click away, always. And I'm going to go right underneath the main shapes, and I'm just going to make the tail, like so. Now you won't be able to see that part of the tail because it's underneath the other shape. Going into new tool, going to make these smarter, and like that. Making that the same colour as the head, which they'd say. There's just one more little part we gotta do. But making sure that part of the belly is underneath as well. Yeah, if we can find it. Yeah, so we gotta make sure that is underneath the other layers. Like that. Now, we've got a bit of an issue because we need to be underneath and on top at the same time. And we're going to see now, going to new tool, select the other shape, which is this one, make a couple of nodes. We're going to make that particular node break and delete, like so. That's a quick, easy way of making that make sense. Making the tail the most underneath part, because yeah, my cat Lucy's got kind of like a white belly like underneath, which we're gonna put in right now. We go into the pencil, and then up here, this is where we'll see it. Making it sense like that. Have it on top. Make it white like it is. Now we don't need the streaks, or we do, but we don't. We need some of the streak. I'm just gonna leave it on. So going into NATO, making these tails like so, as it does now. Smooth or smart. And then just bending the nodes to make it make sense. I'm still not happy with this leg movement, so I'm going to go into the bend tool, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a knee here, so making sure we're on the main belly bit for sure, and starting from by here, we're going to just have a line like this, going into new tool, going into pressure, making sure it does go to a point, and selecting that one and making it smooth, and just adjusting it so it makes sense with the cat. Just gonna have a little bit of a play with this because I still don't like it. As you can tell, this has not been practiced. Yeah, just like that. That's starting to make it look a lot better. Definitely was missing. Don't know if it needs moving up or something. Yeah, like that. Like so. How are we doing for time? We got 5 minutes. Well, I was going to try and get this cat done today, but as you can see, it's a big project. I'll do as much as I can So, starting with the box, we're gonna make sure we're not in there so it doesn't interrupt us. And just make the sides of the box like so. Make them the black. I'm just wondering why we can't see it. Or is it just, oh yeah, it's not thick enough, I don't think. Okay. We're gonna have that on about 4. And then the actual box itself will make the feel like a browny yellowy colour. Like so. Now, we're gonna do the same all around, so let's duplicate that to make it easier for ourselves. And go into Smooth Tool. Join up. Go into Node Tool. Making those nodes connect to those. Oh, not like that. Selecting this node. Gonna make the rest of the box. Like that. You're not gonna be able to see the rest of the box because the cat's head's gonna be in the way. Now that cat has got to be inside the box. So what we're gonna do is put these 2 bits of the box above the cat. Like that. Now we're gonna go back to the pen tool and start making the rest of this box. So this bit, and then make it that browny colour. I'm just like wondering what way it goes. Making sure we're not on that one. We're gonna make the other side of the box, so we'll go like here and here. I might have to move this slightly to make it make sense. Like that. Make that brown. And then do the same for the other ones. So go into pen tool. And let's make this little corner first. So let's go down here. And make this brown. We're gonna make it darker. Make it the most underneath the layer of the box. Like so. They'll be right under the cat actually. Well, changing these slightly to this one. It's gonna be more up here. So that's it. I'm doing the other flaps. So going into pen tool. We're gonna make. Is it got the other side name? So it don't matter. We're just gonna make it up there. Behind the cat, obviously. Make this that darky brown colour. And doing the other side, so we're gonna go. Technically, to make the box, we're gonna go into pen tool, make the node. There's there. To make this big to make it make sense, and make it even a darker side again, like that. Nearly there. They go into pen tool, making sure we're not on that box at all, and then going into the pen tool to make this flat now. That should have been up. So going into Node Tool, I'm just going to extend it so it's past our cat. Now you can't see the rest anyway. Then just making that this dark colour. Why is that not joining? this box. There we go. Now the cat sat in the box. Little Amazon box that they like getting into. And I think we're down for one cat. And just in time. That is what we end up with today. It's just that one. But it makes a heck of a difference from this one. Nope, let me just guess now. Going back. I'm just zooming in, that's all I was doing. So with that, I think that's going to be the end of the lesson for today. And then we'll start on to the next time. But yeah, that is one cute cat in the box. I'm still not happy with that leg, the one. Alright, I'll have a little play with that. But yeah, that is, I think, good for now. And I'm glad you really enjoyed it and stuff. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.